mark for today's message. Let's get started. All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier iHypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today is a really important theme that we're going to explore together, especially as a healer, as a coach. If you're somebody who's feeling like you're, running out of motivation, you feel like you're, don't have that energy to just show up and show up all cylinders firing. I want to, remind you once again of the basics. I'm sure you've come across this before. You may have even read the book or watched the podcast, and of course I'm talking about the power of why. In simple terms, my question to you, of course, is what is your why? Right? When on a day like today, if you feel that you're struggling, if you feel like it's like how do I keep going on, how do I keep going, this is that question to remind yourself, to ask yourself, like, why did you get into this in the first place? Especially as a healer, especially as a coach, it's so easy to get caught up in what's not working. It's so easy uh, to not be in the present, and in doing so, we kind of sometimes lose our way. So, just a reminder to you that this is really truly when you get to experience the power of why. And while you're at it, of course, ask yourself, um, who will benefit by you sticking around? Who will benefit by what you have to bring to the table, what you have to offer them? And now, this, of course, could be in the most basic sense, it could be your family, which means if you, instead of giving up, if you, stand up and you stand tall to what it is that drives you, what got you started in the first place, to be a healer, to be a coach, and you really, you know, reset, you really get into the swing of things again, obviously your family will benefit from this. Apart from this, of course, if you are someone who has, maybe started building a community or you're thinking of building a community, obviously you know that if you do this work, sooner or later, but eventually, your community will benefit from you. And it's like the law of karma. So for all that you're putting out, all the good that you're putting out, obviously you know that you will also receive. So just something to think about, and really remind yourself that you've been put on this earth for a reason. You had that moment of awareness, that moment of that big aha when you said, "Oh yeah, I know why I've been given this pain. Why I maybe for a while I lost my way, but now I'm back." And so, just a reminder to you that when you make it a point to just keep showing up and you keep doing the work, obviously you will get to that point where everything works out. So, if there's any way in which I can help you, of course, as always, please do reach out and let me know. These pods are one way just to remind you that you're not alone on this journey. And of course, if you're someone who is looking to be part of a community, come and experience what happens at our community, the iHypnosis Life. And you get to experience firsthand if this is a community that is made for you. And in addition to this, of course, you will get an opportunity to meet members of our community. You get to meet me twice a week, every Monday and Friday between 6 and 7 p.m. So, this is another way for us to really connect. And, if there's any way in which I can help you and which I can move the needle for you, I'd be more than happy to, because that is literally the mantra that I use as well. Now, at this point, of course, as I've been making this daily pod, literally coming on 3 years, this is what drives me as well. On days when I don't want to record, or days where I'm like, okay, how will this make a difference to others? This is what I'm reminded of. And so I know through personal experience that this works. And maybe if nothing else, just experiment with it for yourself, right? Test it out for yourself and see. When you remind yourself of why you're here and why you're doing what you're doing, you might just surprise yourself. And as always, I just want to know that I truly appreciate you. And of course, if there's any way in which I can help you, always please reach out and let me know. Having said all of that, of course, remember to live your purpose. God bless. Of course, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.